Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 941. Law of Diminishing Returns. How often is too often to advertise your books? Well, it depends. I'm talking about promotions here, where you do have a paid newsletter, or you do ad campaign surges, or you do newsletter swaps and get those shares and get the word out there about your book, put it on sale. How often is too often? The paid newsletter providers, written word media and places like that, they suggest every 6 months because they turn over their readership with some frequency. However, I suggest it's closer to a year. So it takes a while to rebuild that readership and get different eyeballs on your stuff when you're paying for a paid newsletter promotion, or you're flooding the market with, hey, look at this. See if this compelling plot with great characters appeals to you. Trying to find those right readers. So how often is too often? When it's too often. If you run the same promotion twice and you get half or less on the second go, guess what? That's the law of diminishing returns. They haven't had enough turnover in their readership yet, in their subscribers, for you to pick up any additional ones, pick up new ones who didn't see it last time. So I think once a year. Now, that being said, you'll have to remember at no matter what, that the earth is slow, or the earth is patient, but the earth is slow, but the oxen are patient. So keep in mind that it takes time. So you're not going to do it this month and then do it again next month. If you're doing different promotions, then go ahead. However, there's a limit to how many times you put your book on sale. Now, if your first book is 99 cents, what will you get? Well, different promotions. Now you're showing it to different readers, so it's unique to those readers. But if you're doing full-on stacked ads, stacked promotions, then slow it down a little bit. Take some time. Run ads in between at full price. Try to find those full price buyers and put it on sale every now and then. What if it's perma-free, or what if it's permanently 99 cents as a full-length book? And that's your marketing is, hey, this is discounted because I have full confidence that when you read it, you're going to want to buy the next one. You're going to want to read the next story. Well, then how often is too often? Depends on what you do. Stacked, give it some time in between. But you could do like one newsletter this month, one newsletter next month, one different newsletter the month after. And that's the benefit of stacked, spread out. Now, you may not get that big surge and get the big rank bump like you would normally with stacked ads, which is what you're shooting for, an increase in sales over the week. And then Amazon gives you a little push. But if you're not going for that, if you're just looking for a consistent, like an even number, a sustained superior performance, then maybe you throw it out once a month on a different newsletter, a different paid newsletter, or a different swap or something of that sort, because perma-free. But once a year is probably your optimal timing. So recycle. I've got 23 different series, so I can do a lot of stuff with that. I can put a new first in series each week for half of a year. Or I can do an omnibus edition, or I could, so many different things that I can do, but that's because I have a huge backlist. So while you're getting started and you don't have that big, obscenely huge backlist, then you want to meter it out a little bit better over 6 months, closer to a year. So maybe you run your promotion, but when do you run it? Well, take a look, see when, if you're in Kindle Unlimited, see when the highest payout rates are. October, November, December. And paid newsletter promotions like written word media, like Free Booksy, like Bargain Booksy, those people, they don't get impacted by trad like you see November and December on Amazon ads, where your cost per click goes way up. Paid newsletters, no, and people still get them who have been getting them throughout the year. So the competition is less and the payout is better. So that's what you're looking for. So if you're going to do any kind of big promotions, that's what I would recommend is October, November, December, or the times that your genre is big. Maybe summer reading for middle grade. Hit those readers hard, hit those parents hard. Young adults, summer reading Find what works best for you. Patient. The oxen are slow, but the earth is patient. That's the right quote. I suck. I can't believe I screwed that up earlier, but I did. But now you know. Embrace that. Oxen are slow, but the earth is patient. Peace, fellow humans.